Time for our next fuel of the future with Professor Harris.
Hydrogen. The most abundant element in our universe. And if you can get it on its own, something you can power your car with. Now, the science behind this is pretty straightforward. In one end comes some hydrogen, and it mixes with oxygen from the atmosphere. There they go, mix, mix. And through a complicated exchange of protons and electrons and other things, you get, this is the clever bit, electricity. That and that equals that. Isn't it brilliant? And the only byproduct, the thing that comes out of your exhaust, is this. Good old H2O, water. Now, if you've extracted your hydrogen using green electricity, the whole process is carbon neutral. And the even cleverer thing is, hydrogen packs a punch. Now, in rocket A, we have 2 grams of petrol, and in rocket B, we have 2 grams of hydrogen. And we're going to find out which produces the biggest bang. Serious science, this. So, first up, petrol. Lovely, explodey petrol. Okay, and now, hydrogen. It's a clear win for hydrogen.
The only problem is, while a few companies are developing this exciting, elegant technology, up to now, the most exciting, elegant car that anyone's found to put it in is this.
The Toyota Mirai,
Yes.
it essentially just drives like an electric car.
Well, that's what a hydrogen car is. It's just storing its energy in different ways. A normal electric car conventionally has a battery. This stores hydrogen and then uses a fuel cell to convert it. You have a tank out the back, and you can fill this thing up like you would a petrol car. It's a liquid, so fill it up, away you go, couple of minutes, 400 miles of range. Try that in an electric car.
No, I must say, that is quite a good thing compared to electric cars. That's what drives me mad with electric cars.
Exactly.
It's the amount of time you've got to... So where do you fill up an hydrogen car?
There are fuel stations all over the country.
How many?
12.
12.
12.
Last year,
Yeah.
there were 15 people born in this country
Yeah.
given the name Lucifer.
No, they're worse.
So, you've got more chance of running into a baby Lucifer than you have of finding a hydrogen fuel station.
It's got its downsides, OK? But these are the upsides, all right? First of all, we're not carting around a great big battery, which is really, really heavy. Second of all, you read all these stories about digging up nasty metals from the ground and all the stuff that goes on with that.
Cobalt.
There's none of that, OK? And thirdly, you can use the existing petrol network. So you go to BP, where there's LPG, there could be hydrogen. Come on, get on board, Pad.
I am on board, believe it or not.
And this goes quite well, come on.
Yeah, the science stacks up, no denying that. So why have they put it all in something so vanilla? We need a hydrogen supercar.
I agree. Can we now do something more exciting? Because I am getting quite sleepy here.
Yes.
Indeed we could. Because what if there was a way to go green without giving up on the combustion engine? A way to go green without giving up all that noise, that drama, that soul. Introducing synthetic fuel.
Look at the go on that Lamborghini!
Man alive.
What a machine. These synthetic fuels, they're pretty big news at the moment. The fuel that's in this car was the brainchild of genius Formula 1 engineer Paddy Lowe. So I am literally Paddy powered, but in the right way.
What very clever engineers like Mr. Lowe have managed to do is create a petrol made not from oil, but from carbon dioxide captured from the air and hydrogen extracted from water. The result is a fuel that, when burned, emits only the CO2 that was extracted to make it in the first place. So, as long as you're using green electricity to power production, it is completely carbon neutral.
And the really good thing about this is it'll work in any petrol car, no matter how old or how new. You can even mix it with your regular fuel. It's absolute genius.
And it might just save some of these old dinosaurs from extinction.
Oh, they say the Aventador will be the last Lamborghini without electrical assistance. The last free-breathing pure V12. And just listen to that noise! 759 horsepower.
This new GT3 just ticks all the boxes. Flat 6, normally aspirated, revs to 9,000 RPM.
Before you go thinking this is the answer to all our petrol head pros though, we should point out a couple of drawbacks.
The main issue being you can't just pop into your local petrol station to fill up with synthetic fuel. This stuff is experimental. It's extremely rare.
Which means it's expensive. And if you want a number, at the moment, about 10 quid a litre.
But while we wait to see whether synthetic fuels will one day become affordable enough for the masses, what we do at least now know is that with the sun setting on fossil fuels, the new dawn is starting to look very bright indeed.